Okay, guys, welcome to Fort Malthus Plays Spellcaster University. So, this game is a sim where you make a Spellcaster University, much like Hogwarts, if Hogwarts was very bad and on a budget, like the Key and Peele sketch of like inner city Hogwarts. So, we're just gonna play a campaign. I love this game. Uh, we're gonna play on Mage difficulty. We're gonna do. Let's see. So here's the thing. The shorter the game, the harder the game. But I don't want to bore you guys. So let's do normal. Do we want to do a challenge? Here are the different challenges. It's a card-based game, and so what you do is you have different decks, and each deck has a theme, and this will make a whole lot more sense in a second. But basically you use mana from a certain color to draw a certain themed card. This messes with that. So, chaos. Your students are more likely to cause themselves like negative debuffs, and when they do get those negative debuffs, like tentacle heads and stuff like that, pumpkin heads, whatever, they give them negative bonuses, and it would take twice as long to get away. Instead of drawing 3 cards, you draw 2. This throws random potions, which are not as valuable as a regular card, into your deck, but it does make all potions more effective, which can be good. This one's extremely hard. It makes all factions hate you a little bit every season, and anytime you get attacked, they are more difficult to repel. And the forces of evil advance faster, and no student ever applies for a 7-year study. That means it's going to be hard for you to get things like archmages and liches and stuff like that. Let's just do a no challenge. I know it's kind of dorky and wimpy, but I think that'll be the best for us as a team. Okay, so we're going to start this up. After we make our name, it's going to be Fort Malthus, because it has to be. We're going to find some nice purple, because that's my favorite color. And maybe some like light colors. Maybe like a lavender. And then let's see what we got for... Ooh, yeah. So this is my coat of arms. It's lovely. And what we're going to do is we're going to start the game, and I'm going to immediately mess with the sound. So I might cut, might not, we'll see. I'm going to have the sound on very low in the background. It's not like there's no dialogue or anything, so it doesn't need to be loud, but, you know, having the sound as one file makes everything easier for everyone. Okay, so here are the different places you can start out. You have a certain number of maps you have to clear, and more unlock as you get further. So we have the forest. Your students are poorer when they come in, on average. More likely to have werewolves. And there's a random event ancient troll that lives in the area. The lake is... You have to be more conscious about your students having the needs they have, or like sleep, food, recreation, so that they don't have to leave because it takes forever for them to come back. You can talk to a lake creature, and you can only have a smaller university because there's less build space. In the village, people are richer. You have to deal with a troublesome minstrel, and you have a large build area. So I think village is good as like a start out to show you guys what's going on. I can already tell my sound is going to be an issue because I'm watching the bars, and my sound captures like the same sound as the background sound. Never a good sign. Come on, you can do it. Okay. So, at the start of every map, there are set conditions that you'll get. It's basically some free stuff to help you get started. So Pig Chamber, which will let us do outside events faster. Card Village Banner will make it easier for us to become friends with the village and higher faction with the peasants. Shadow and Alchemy Room, that lets us get Shadow and Alchemy mana, and then Observatory and Runestone. Those are for alchemy, and they are not my favorite. I'll explain later. We're going to start with this one because generic magic rooms are very important at the beginning. So we're going to pause this. We're going to go to this. We're going to slide this down here, and we're going to hit OK. We're just going to go with that, and we'll see what the sound is like after the first one. So you start out with several things on the bottom here. You have a new house, new house. There's houses. You make them up like your own. Students come on cards, and they also come just like randomly as time goes by, as you build up more and more of a reputation. Dormitories repair tiredness, along with private bedrooms do the same thing, but they have to pay for these. Student hall does recreation, and a refectory does hunger. Shadow room does shadow mana. Alchemy room does alchemy mana. So what we're going to try to get is, we're going to try with our starting gold, we're going to try to get at least one more mana type so that we can get a good foundation set up for getting mana and teaching our students. And we're also going to try to get a teacher's lounge. But right now, a private apartment is better than nothing. We're going to go ahead and use our new house card, and we're going to try to make a good overall class. When you make a class, you name it. You can do trees or whatever you want. So, fancy. And then you give them traits. So, right now, I think a good one, Jack of all trades, and Worker. Worker's great. They learn faster on general. Jack of all trades makes them learn the low-level stuff faster. So, this will be good for having like a bunch of low-level people. Change their color. And let's see if we can get a specialist one. So for this house, I'd like to have a very specialized one. We don't know what mana color we're going to specialize in yet, because it kind of depends on the wind conditions you get. But we are going to just kind of pick a random thing. This one. We're going to make them ambitious. That way they have a better chance when they graduate to get a better job. And we're going to give them something like light sleeper, so they don't have to sleep as often. Which means inherently they work more. If I knew if I needed, so like this would make them learn magic, natural magic faster, alchemy faster. If I knew which one I needed, I would choose one of those. But right now, I don't. We'll go with that. Okay. So we've got alchemy room, which we already have. You can level them up by piling them onto each other. Private bedroom, probably a better start. Nature room, that's good. Okay, so we gotta start. Let's start by putting, zoom in a little bit. We will put our student hall here. We will put our dormitory and our refectory right next to each other. Then we're going to start laying out our classrooms here. When you lay a classroom, you have to pick a teacher. They have traits just like your students. Unionized are better. They make more, or cost more money per turn, quote unquote turn, season, whatever you want to call it. But they also like teach better. So they also have this alignment, like a D&D / alignment, but I don't find it to be very impactful. He's relatively close to the start, so I'm just going to go ahead and job lover. You know what? We're gonna do her. Even though she's gonna teach slower, she's gonna have she's gonna move to and from class faster, and she will reduce the boredom of her people. We'll throw this private bedroom right there. We'll throw a private apartment on this first level that the teachers can use. Okay, so here we have neutral, neutral, excellent, yes, versus this guy. Don't really care. I'm going to use you because you're better. Just in general, when all else fails, to just go with whoever's got the better pedagogy. That sucks. And so you're going to do, we're going to do you, even though you're lawful good, probably not going to be very helpful. We got another student. Okay. These are going to be our first students. We're going to accept everyone for right now. Later on, we might not, but we're going to accept everyone. Everyone who's good, everyone who's smart will go into the teal school. Everyone who is dumb or average will go into the pink school. So dumb, normal, normal, dumb, normal. Didn't have any smart people, that's not good. We're going to go ahead and 3 up speed. You get gold as your students and other people use facilities inside your school, so like as they use the refectory or if they use these private bedrooms. As you can see, they just kind of mill about. We've got events over here, so our villagers. This will give us, basically, these are different options. We're going to choose this one because we do not currently have an ability to make light mana. So if we can take this, we'll be able to draw a light card and maybe get an advanced light room that'll give us the mana. We can do the same with nature, but we have a nature room. Same thing with shadow. Sadly, we didn't get anything. We did get a trophy room. We'll probably grab that. What that does is it lets you buff all the adjacent rooms by putting a ton of artifacts in it that operate at half power. Okay, bit slow. Normal, normal. Smart! Yes. Finally have a smarty pants. Okay, so we're going to grab this coat of arms, and we're going to put it in our dormitory. So anybody who sleeps in here is going to help generate prestige for our school. The higher your prestige, the more students you'll have, and the better on average they will be. The king will come and ask what you need. If you need rooms, you can ask this one. If you want general money, you can do this one, and he will give you just enough to do a draw. Sorry about that. I'm going to do a drink. We're going to do a room. Let's see what we got. We already have an alchemy, but we don't have light mana. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. I'll throw that down. Now we got an excellent. Okay. And we'll just kind of let them go about their magical ways. As you can see, we got teachers. The teachers teach even if no one's there. And your dudes kind of learn on their own. Avengers Guild. They will offer us items that heal our students, items that improve our ability to blow stuff up, and items that make our students better on average. However, we're going to take the middle one, hoping to get an Elementalist Dojo. Boom, boom. That will give us Arcane. So, now we have the ability to generate all kinds of mana. This is the world map. When you're guinea pigs, you use guinea pigs instead of like owls. We just fling them from a catapult on top of our thing. We can use them to talk to different people. Whoever we talk to, we can build reputation with them. They'll give us bonuses to different things. Arcane, mana, new teachers are better. Shadow slows down the bad guys. Nature mana. Light mana. Just everything's cheaper. and we gain gold, and the students are better on average. So we're going to start out doing orcs. See what we got. Hey, orcs. Just going to do... They didn't have anything I wanted to do, so I just did a basic, hey guys, how's it going? We got a cornucopia. That's an artifact you can put inside of a room. So we only have the option of putting it in a room that has a food cauldron, because as you can see, that's what the slot it fits in. Anyone who comes in here and eats that has nature magic will generate money. The minstrel. We need to get rid of the minstrel. Dang it. We had to lose all of our mana because of a random event. Okay, who do we got here? Got a brilliant, normal, smart. And as we get going, I'll start showing you the different traits that students can have, what it impacts. It's very simple, but, you know, there's lots of moving parts. As you can see, our mana is slowly going up, and our gold's slowly going up. Normal. Okay. Okay, I'm going to click on you, but I don't want to... Okay. Teachers want to set up a DIY workshop. We get to choose one of the items to give them a bonus. So, we can either get alchemical shoulder pads or protective goggles. If we had a scriptorium, we could get those two. Temporal room, we could get that. We're going to do the goggles. What they do is when a student is at least level 2 in potions, they receive protective goggles, making it so learning alchemy also generates gold. Those show up on your students as they learn, so that's a pretty cool thing. Your dudes can start looking pretty ridiculous. We are going to go to the theater to introduce ourselves to the minstrel. We're going to find out what we need to have to get rid of him. So, since we have no other options right now, we're going to take this one. But right now, we can, if we have 200 mana, 200 alchemy mana, he'll give us 700 gold. That's a great deal. If we have 2 prisons and an orc hound, he'll leave. And if we have 2 righteous cloisters and a reliquary, he will leave. So, we just need to keep those in mind. Throw up another trading room. Do we want a dragon? Yes, we want a dragon. Dragons in this game fly around your fortress, and anyone they contact learns faster from that school, depending on what color they are. So, we have quite a few light rooms, so we're going to grab a white dragon. And we'll just throw him in our entranceway. So anybody, he just flies around, and gives buffs. So every map you do has 3 win conditions. Every win condition you complete gives you a star. Depending on how many stars you have by the end of it, you get a higher grade level perk for the next map. The next map is in general harder, and thus you want to get more and more 3 stars. This guy's going to give us our first one. And it's basically, this guy, what he does is he comes in and he'll be like, I want you to get a certain number of this specific type of wizard. And so, pyrotechnist, stonecutter, or bodyguard mage. The more difficult it is, the less you'll have to do. So sometimes it's really good to choose one of the ones that takes like 20 of something, but it's 20 low level things. So like this, they'll have to be like level 4 or 5 elementalism and potions. Or this one, it only requires level 1 runes, I believe, and it'll be 20 of them. Or this one's portal assassination potions, 3. So basically if it's 3, that means it's the highest level. If it's 20, it's the lowest level. Now, the only thing I will say about choosing the one that's like 20 is the first 20 people that graduate with the qualifications to become a stonecutter, no matter what their qualifications are overall, will automatically be chosen as a stonecutter. Thus, you might lose out on something like an archmage, or a druid, or a lich, something very high level that might give you a bonus otherwise. So I think we're going to go for Pyrotechnist. Yeah, we'll see. So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on arcane and potions. Or arcane and alchemy. We already have a duelist dojo, which is great. So the peasants come at us and they're like, hey, our cows are sick. What can you do? Well, we can perform a dark ritual, get a bunch of shadow mana, and piss them off. We can lie to them, give them some fake alchemy stuff, and get some mana from that, and piss them off. No, just makes them a little mad. And if we had good, then we could have. Yeah, but we're just going to piss them off a little bit and get some alchemy so we can try to get a potion workshop. Boom. Potion workshop. Okay. I'm just trying to get one of each right now. So we're going to throw this potion workshop right here, so it's nice and central. We have this runic that will give everyone just like eating here background runic experience, and we'll throw down our rune scriptorum over there because it's not very important. This guy will move faster and he's pretty far away, so let's do this one. So the other thing we're going to do is now we are going to go to our... There it is. What? This is all new since the last time I played. We can kick people out? Dope. Yeah, I'm sorry, this is all new. We'll look at that later. But for right now, so we've got our generalist school. We've got our ambitious school. We're going to set these guys to prioritize alchemy and prioritize arcana. None of these. From now on, we'll try to get smart people in here, but we're more going to focus on the specific traits that they have, and we'll look at that the next time. They have, we have a influx, such as now. So, bit slow, eats less, can cause fights with students, which cause sanity. Brilliant. Alchemy apprentice. Definitely going in our new school, or in our good house. He, damn, stupid minstrel. He will learn alchemy faster, and much faster. So, allergic to pollen means he magic slower, or natural magic, alchemy magic, allergic to crustaceans. Another good one. So, we're doing good. We don't have a janitor. Otherwise, I would choose the mystical birds. So we're just going to do the dojo, and we're going to improve the level of our dojo. Makes the room look a little bit nicer, and they'll also, like every level is 10%, and also sometimes they'll have secondary effects that you can do. Here's our second star. What this is it wants you to generate a certain amount of a certain type of mana. So in this case, we know we're going to do alchemy and arcane, so we can choose either one of those and we're going to get it. Let's go ahead and do alchemy, just because why not? So we aren't going to focus on any dark arts or anything, but it's a good idea to have. Ooh, yes. That's super good. What that level lets you do is it's a teacher's lounge that supports like 7 teachers at once, and they improve, and they like heal everything. So we're going to grab that, we're going to throw it over here. Anytime our teachers get tired, they'll go over here, and it'll perk them right up. So this is a random event where you can give them money, or if you have librarians, you can just do that, and there's a chance to get some items. It's worth it. It's a low success chance, but if you do win, you get something good out of it. You should get a spell book, I believe. This guy's smart, has no real, specifics, so we're going to go ahead and throw him in there. This guy's normal, but he's an arcane scholar, so we're going to throw him in there. Jack of all trades. Let's see, we need to focus on alchemy and arcane. Let's do this one. So we can get 250 gold by sacrificing a little bit of Adventurers Guild faction, or we can do this and sacrifice a little bit of Dark Lord, which we aren't going to really care about, and then Adventurers Guild goes up. And we'll get those perks. Oh, that's... So in this game, there are certain cards that are amazing. One of those is Guardian. It lets your teacher, as they're teaching, perform a crit that basically triples the amount of XP they're giving the students at any one time. So we're going to grab that, we're going to throw it on our alchemist. And that way she gets a cool hat, as you can see. She becomes a druid. Doesn't really fit with her blue, but whatever. Nothing from the expedition, that's fine. This guy is okay. He's smart and passionate, so we'll throw him in the good class. We're going to pick up a second potion workshop, and we're not going to put them together. We're going to make it so that we have 2 of each. I don't necessarily want to pick up another... Let's pick up another dormitory. And we'll throw it there. That way they have more than one place to go. We don't have the money to give these guys for free stuff. Well, not free stuff, but we don't have the money. So we're not going to do that. Normal, dumb, okay. Most of our students are going to be in the, non-specialist house. But, every once in a while we might have some people that are good. Things give you passive bonuses to your prestige, such as the guild banner. And what those do is, as people are active in a room, it'll give you prestige. No, it'll give you social points with that group. Smart, well-off jack of all trades. Yeah, that's fine. We need more alchemy. We're doing really good otherwise, but we need more alchemy. Or, arcade. I should have done a second dojo. This guy's gonna offer us Drooler, meaning... Let's grab the Drooler. A Drooler is an animal that you can put in your place, and he will just... Any room he wanders into will be slightly cleaner. Not great. Not bad. We're going to go ahead and grab this heroic statue, and what that does is it adds the courageous chance of adding the courageous to our students, making them better in combat. Shifty. And go ahead and throw you in. Deaf is bad. Hope my wife didn't hear that. Wife's a avid ASL speaker. I don't want to lose too much villager faction. Ooh. Blue. Nice. Free money. Let's grab a common room for our good school, our good house. Basically, our good students will come up here and sleep, and it gives them the bonuses of this room and this room put together. Yeah, we'll grab that and we'll put it in here. This dude, even though he's slow, he's diligent and a jack of all trades. So I'm gonna throw him into that one. So these are giving bonuses to this room, this room, this room, this room. Throw a demonic chamber over here. Yeah, we'll do that. Basically want everyone to be good. Okay, since we haven't gotten a third condition yet, it's going to go ahead and give us this one. It's the default. Just make a bunch of money. That's passive. We don't care about you. We're about to have our first graduates. Let's see what we got. So as you can see, everything's percentage based, and it's pretty simple. This person's most likely to be a guard, thus they got a guard. I can re-roll it. Most likely I'll get something up here, but there's always a chance I could get something that's terrible. So this isn't terrible, and these stack going forward throughout the entire campaign. So you can get crazy if you're good. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. This guy doesn't have good prospects, but he will give us 15 of each. So he will give us 15 arcane. Same. Wow, this guy did not do much while he was here. So he's gonna just give us some peasant stuff. Didn't do much. Just take the gold. We need a generic arcane room. That's what we need. I'll grab another teacher's lounge just to have it, and we'll put it on this side of the building. And we will grab some. I want to make it so the peasants don't hate us. Balance it off the goodwill of our Adventurers Guild friends. This is called a destruction thingy, a portal, or fire, or whatever. A teacher will come over and put it out, but it makes them stop teaching, so it's bad. Another bright refectory. Actually, do I want to level it up, or do I want to just have a second one? Just have a second one. Smart, but needs to sleep more. Down to earth makes them bad at arcane, so that's going in there. And diligent. A temporal room. Learn some time magic. The orcs are about to do something to us, and I don't want to deal with it. A janitor will walk around your school and get rid of graffiti. That slows down learning. Ugh. So we can either take a hit to both kingdom and peasants, or just the orcs, because we don't have a waffle maker, or a cheese riquette maker. So we're gonna sack some orc. Yeah. Let's do another Adventurers Guild thing. Throw it here, since we're not using it for anything else, and we know these rooms are going to be full. This first episode is going to be a little longer than average. I'm going to do 40 minutes on this one, and then on average I'm going to do 20 to 25 from now on. This person is good, great. Let's go here. What this does is it lets us buy some stuff. So, if we have nothing else to do, we don't need reputation, we can come here and get some free money with no downsides. I should have waited till I had one more gold. I'm trying to get a basic arcane room, and it's not working. So we'll just grab a potion. And we've got an alchemy potion, shadow potion, or a destructive potion. Grab the shadow. Try to get a prison. A coffin's a special kind of bed you can replace a regular bed with, and what that does is it has a chance to turn your dudes into vampires, which are specialized and better at certain things. As we get one, I'll show you it. Might as well pick it up, because we have no need for the high level equipment right now. Gonna go in here. Okay, this is good. Since we're gonna do potions anyway, we can get this, and whenever they graduate and have a level 4 potions or above, we will get a free potion. And we lost 50 mana, but we gained some rep. I'm going to go ahead and turn this up to tournament. Makes them learn 50% faster, but they have a chance to get hurt. And we'll just try to grab enough money to get a infirmary. Oh, that's a no. Adventurer. Accept it. Nothing else was good. Light. We need light mana. We need cloister. 30 alchemy mana, 20 gold. Let's go to the Inquisition Monastery and just say we want to improve ourselves. Awesome. We get this. It makes it so our teachers are no longer prone to hunger or tiredness. We're going to throw that on our dojo guy. Should make his downtime way lower. Since we helped them the last time and we have a crypt, we can do this and get some rep, or get some, rep with them. Or we can do this and get some vampires. Let's do this one and use our crypt. We're going to throw this in here, so that makes them better. Anytime somebody's in this room learning, they're 35% more efficient. We need prisons. We need 2 prisons and an orc hound. We gotta get rid of the minstrel, so our people learn faster. Not really teaching. Might as well throw it on there though. Athletic Arcane Scholar. Okay. Athletic just means they move through the halls faster and it makes them just more efficient. Okay, raid problems. We have a stable, so we can choose this one. And we're going to go ahead and grab the Raclette. It makes random cheese cards, but the main thing we want it for is that if the orcs come back, we can tell them, we have cheese. Let's go to the cemetery. This guy's the Lord of Evil. He's evil? He's good if you want to do shadow stuff. Grab an infirmary. Stadium. Normally I would do the stadium because it makes you money. But I'm going to do this one just to get the mana. Because any mana is good mana. We're going to do the back finery so that people... We'll talk about that in a minute. That's great. Not great. Damn it. I'm actually going to do something. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to tell my students who are in this class to focus on the other stuff. They can still take these classes, but they'll prioritize the other ones. And what that'll do is it'll free up more spots for the people that actually need them. We're coming up on 40 minutes. I hope you enjoyed episode 1. I really like this game. It's really chill, and it's just a game that's fun. It gets really intricate at the end, you know. Pick up some new Ooh, let's do this one. Get some werewolves. Werewolves are good at specific things. They have very unique graduation classes, and they are better in dungeons. They heal over time while they're in the building, and they don't misbehave as often. This guy's allergic to pollen, but he's brilliant, so we'll do that one. Comical. Okay. What do we got over here? Slow, slow. Normal, ambitious, and shifty. So that was a pretty good mix. Picked up an aquarium. We're going to do... Basically what an aquarium does is any in the room starts generating gold. This will help with our merchant quest. We're going to go through these, and then we're going to end for the episode. This can be good if you stack it a lot, but infirmaries are used so rarely that I don't tend to do it. This is great. Well-behaved means they're like half as often, or half as likely to do start fires and open portals and stuff, so that's good. Yeah, let's try it. Righteous cloisters are great. We haven't gotten one yet. We need this to get light mana. Light mana. Alchemy and arcane. Sweet. This is good. These add up fast. Potion learning rate. Okay. And we got a free potion. We got a light room. Oh, yes. Yes. We need this righteous cloister. What it does is it teaches sacred magic, which is the only way to heal in dungeons, aside from necromancy. And we aren't focusing on necromancy, so yeah. I'm going to move these guys to there. And then this way, anybody learning in this room will learn like twice as fast. So, and that's where we're going to end for right now. Thank you for watching episode 1 of Spellcaster University. It's great and it's cheap. If you just need a game to chill out to, highly recommend. Been out for a while, it's on sale all the time, so check it out and let me know what you think. Later, guys.